How
I
and
I
when?
don't know when. It's going to take time, but in Girl Tribe we have a wide range of different girls. I mean,
Yeah, one thing I mean, not to brag, but one thing I really like about the Girl Tribe gaming community is that it's just full of every type of woman. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a housewife or you're some, I don't know, single, crazy young party girl. You know what I mean? There's just a wide range.
yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're straight or gay. We're very inclusive no matter what. Obviously, you got to be a woman or
To be
identify
in
as
the
a
clan,
to be in
but
the
you can,
clan. Our
yeah.
community, though, like we don't have a bunch of men like on our forums and stuff. Not as many as we would like, but the guys are really nice. Everyone gets along. We don't have issues with like, yo, make me a sandwich. We don't attract that type of behavior.
Hmm.
But probably is because of what we've kind of set as the standard.
Yeah, and I think that happens because there are communities out there that strive to do this.
Yeah.
Not just Girl Tribe Gaming, but I mean, if you find the right community and
Yeah.
join that, I mean, I think that's how it's going to grow and keep growing.
Yeah. And I
Without,
do, I do Zen on a larger scale, like if you consider like the Xbox community as a whole community, I do
Mhm.
feel like over the years it's getting better for women to feel like we belong, okay?
Mhm. And it's not just guys that pick on other women. It's also girls can be really mean too. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't, I'm not, I would never to say it's like guy gamers are just so mean because I've run into some really mean girls. Like,
Yeah. I know. And I've run into some really awesome nice guys too at the same time. Like it doesn't really matter.
yeah, and I think there's always going to be some abuse just because,
Yeah, everybody wants to push the limits, push the what can I get away with doing?
yeah, it's no
And
different than YouTube comments you see or people's comments on Facebook. They just, when they don't have to have a face,
yeah, the anonymity. Ooh, my mouth. Anyways, the anonymity. Oh, I'm not even going to say that word now.
we got you.
But they feel like, oh, they don't really know who I am. I'm just going to be a jerk
Yeah.
and get away
But
with
there,
it. I don't
I
know if
don't,
it'll ever go away, but
I don't think it's going to. I think there's going to be some great communities out there that just keep growing, and as long as they survive,
yeah,
and stay around, then that's where you're going to want to go. Just find the right community to go to.
yeah, that's all you can do, really. I mean, so
Mhm.
thanks for the question, Jeff.
Yeah, and thank you for all your support, Jeff. You're awesome.
Yeah. Uh, Zen,
Hmm.
it's time. Rapid
Okay.
fire begins now. Okay. So, first question. First word you think of when I say the word Xbox.
Boom.
Boom? Okay.
That's the first word. I don't know.
Favorite brand of shoes.
Vans.
Okay. Would you rather bungee jump off the Space Needle or go deep sea diving?
Deep sea diving because I would be in a little submarine safe. Oh, enclosed spaces.
Pick, pick, pick.
Deep sea diving.
Okay. Let's see here. You can only play one game forever. What game do you choose? Forever.
Halo Master Chief Collection.
That's a good one because you get 4.
Yeah.
Aliens landed in your backyard, Zen. What is the first thing you tell the alien?
I
What do
don't
you-
say anything. I lock the doors and grab the gun.
Well, let's say you actually approach the alien.
I'd
What
be
would you
like, I'm Zen.
Hi, this is Zen. Welcome to...
But like kind of twitching a little bit, like barely making any sense, and like no eye contact.
Well, that's all I had for you, Zen. Thanks.
Oh, that was
boom,
fun.
Boom.
That's the first word.
Xbox boom.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was good.
So we've been talking about games having some great music lately with Ori and the Blind Forest and Life is Strange. So this week I want to hear your top 5 favorite soundtracks in a game.
Okay. Yeah. So do you want to know? I'll go backwards. So number 5, Halo. Halo's number 5.
Wow, okay.
I know. Number 4 was Destiny. Number 3, a game I don't even own, Ori and the Blind Forest. And then number 2, I have Fable. I just mean like all the Fables. I think Fable 2 or 3, I can't remember. I listened to a lot. And then my favorite all-time video game soundtrack ever. I have played this hundreds, maybe thousands of times. Defiance.
Really? I have to listen to... Boom is right.
I love that soundtrack. I was just listening to it today.
Oh my gosh, I gotta listen to that.
The guy that does it is Barry McCreary. He does the soundtrack for the show, Defiance the show, but he also does like Battlestar Galactica, The Walking Dead, and a bunch of others.
Interesting.
It is a really good soundtrack. What do you have? Did you make a list?
I'm just numbering them really quick because I didn't number them.
Oh, sorry. I'm very dramatic.
Okay, so I don't know if it's like the full soundtrack, but I love Saints Row, the third.
Oh, no.
Like their intro, like, that is awesome. I love driving to that soundtrack.
Yeah. I just thought of another soundtrack. Okay, go ahead.
So that's number 5. Number 4 would be Ori and the Blind Forest.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 is Halo.
Mm.
Number 2 is actually a game that I don't play a lot, but I spent probably 30 minutes last night sitting in the bar in Dragon Age Inquisition and the older Dragon Ages.
Oh, okay.
They're awesome soundtrack.
They are.
And number 1 is Life is Strange.
What? Wow, I haven't even heard the music in that game.
Oh my gosh, it's so great. You can listen to it on, there's a playlist on Spotify that somebody made, and you can listen to it there. And what's great in that game, like, you can go into her dorm, and she can play her guitar, and just, like, you can listen to her play. It was like, this is so nice.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so what other one did you just think of that didn't make your list? Well, I don't know if it's the same one that's on my, like, would be number 6 for me.
Well, this soundtrack, they didn't make the music. They, curated the music. You know where I'm going.
Oh my gosh, I think
Grand
I forgot.
Theft Auto Vice City.
No, that's not what I'm thinking.
What were you thinking?
Oh my gosh, Mass Effect.
Oh, that's a really...
Oh my gosh, that's like number 0, like, because it's like, it's on a whole different level by itself.
How did we both not think of that? Wow, that...
Mass Effect. And Gears. I mean, Gears had some good moments.
Yeah.
With Mad World.
Oh, yeah, but they didn't... Well, yeah.
That was just a trailer, maybe.
Yeah, that was just in the trailer. It wasn't in the game.
That
was
Mass
an
Effect.
Awesome trailer. I feel like we're all over the place. So with the video game things and the video game music, one thing we never really talk about in this podcast, because we're more focused on the geek stuff, is music. Like, what are you listening to right now a lot?
Okay, so I looked at my Pandora, and these are my Pandora stations, like my top 5 Pandora right now.
Okay.
Lindsay Sterling, she's a violinist / dubstep.
Oh, okay. I know her.
And I've actually been hooked on Avenged Sevenfold ever since one of the girls mentioned it in the clan.
Oh.
Like rock, that's kind of like more like rock.
Yeah, I don't really do rock.
2 cellos, that's what it sounds like.
2 cellos. I love cello.
So good, but they redo like modern music. It's great.
Interesting.
And Brandy Carly, she's awesome. She's just more like folk.
Yeah.
And Susie Shu. It's a very... She's really kind of like sad and makes you want to cry. But she's great.
Well,
you? How about you?
My stuff's more like pop mainstream stuff. So I know you hate it. I'm listening to Pharrell still, and I still play the happy song. I love that song. No, but I've been listening to Maroon 5 a lot still, and Bruno Mars. I love Bruno Mars. But, I was looking through my playlist. I'm still playing a lot of old stuff, like a lot of Madonna and Depeche Mode and Prince and Justin Timberlake. A lot of that kind of stuff.
We don't have anything in common in music.
Mm-mm. I mean, I do listen to a lot of other stuff. Like, I listen to a lot of classical and stuff, but, I'm not going to bore you with the classical. But
I like classical, so maybe that's one thing we have in common.
Possibly.
That's interesting. I learned something about you.
I know. I didn't know really what you listened to. But I listen to it pretty much if it's on the radio, on the pop stations. I'm probably listening to it. A lot of R&B stuff I like, hip hop.
And speaking of like good music and games, I tried out that Forza Fast and the Furious since it's free right now on Xbox One.
Yeah, so the music in that I loved. I got out my Xbox Music app and I was just adding to the collection all the songs as the game was going. But so Forza presents Fast and the Furious is free right now. What?
And is it considered DLC for Forza Horizon 2? That's where I got confused on. I was like, is this supposed to be DLC or is this a promo to try to make me buy?
It's that. So it's a standalone game. Nobody seems to understand that you don't have to have Forza Horizon 2 to play it, because the way the picture that they've marketed it with, it says Forza Horizon 2 presents Fast and Furious.
Yeah, so it's like has a yellow Lamborghini in it, and I thought didn't the Forza Horizon 2 wasn't that promoted with the yellow Lamborghini?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's very confusing. It is actually a standalone game. You can get it free until, let's see, I had the date here, April
10th.
Okay, April 10th, yeah. And let me tell you, one, if you haven't had a chance to play Forza Horizon 2, which is awesome, go download it and play it because it's fun. And you don't have to be good at racing. The game is super easy. Like, you can put on as many help. It will do steering assist. You could have it set for like braking assist. I mean, everything. If you're not good, it'll help you be good. And
I really liked it. Like, I don't have Forza Horizon 2, and this made me want to go buy it.
Yeah. Kelly had made the comment like, oh, yeah, they're really promoting that movie, Fast and the Furious. And I go, honestly, I feel like it's more of a promo for Horizon than anything. It's less about Fast and the Furious and more about Horizon 2.
It's beautiful freaking marketing. That's what it is.
It was really smart. And I was like sitting there playing and the music got me, into it. And I was like, wow, this makes me want to go see the movie.
Yeah. But all I do in those type of games, like I was just like free driving, and I just like to drive in reverse and then like fly around real quick and just like take off.
Yeah. And
I do it.
So it has, on the Xbox One version, you still get the drivatars that you had in Horizon 2, but they added in, I like the music better in this, but they also added in nitrous. So you can like boost nitrous. And the whole thing that made this whole thing successful from a marketing standpoint, the achievements are ridiculously easy.
Yeah, I was just driving around being weird, and I was like getting achievements to pop, like just doing burnouts, like being my normal like destructive self, and getting achievements for it.
Yeah, it's so. It took me longer because I kept stopping to take screenshots. It took me like 3 hours. I think most people it takes about 2.5 hours to get all 1,000 gamer score, and then you can just pop right over to your 360 and play it again for another 1,000. Just saying.
That's so cool.
But if you don't get it before April 10th, you said, it'll be $10, which is still super cheap. But
yeah, and still worth it if you don't have Forza Horizon 2. If you have Forza Horizon 2, I don't think I would buy it. I don't know if it's free DLC if you have it.
No, It's free now, and then it'll be $10 after. After April 10th, though, if you had already downloaded it, you can still play